Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome to another Planet Crafter video. My name is JawshyGG, and today we're going to continue with the story. As mentioned, we're going to start off with going underwater, which means we will need some oxygen. 2, 3. Sorry. And some water as well, and likely some beans. Just grab some beans. We don't necessarily need that much stuff, but we're going to go ahead and just head out. Don't actually remember where the location is for this particular place, but we're gonna do our best. We're gonna find what we can find, and we're gonna just let the drones do their thing. I just remembered there's actually one thing I want to do beforehand, and that is we're gonna deconstruct 2 of these, and we're going to and we're going to make a 3x3 behind all this stuff over here. And the reason for this is because I want to be able to go ahead and set up. I think right there should be. Okay, well, I moved it over by mistake. Whatever. We'll see. I actually want to check and build out a... yeah, this is... Yeah, I remember I did this last time. Okay. This right here. Grab one more. Grab you. And grab you. You can see they are bringing the super alloy in. We're going to do this right here. Now, this is going to be really, you know, I'm only doing this so I can have them focus on that aspect more than anything. So we're going to prioritize that one. We're going to grab all of the super alloy and move it over here, and we're going to leave the super alloy rods in there. The reason for this is so that I can let this kind of build up while I am doing this next little part. And I do want to actually just backspace that. So let's go ahead and eat that. And then we will plop those down just for the time being and then get rid of that. And now we have enough stuff here and we can go over to where I was going to go in the first place. I just wanted to make that so that we had that started. But I think where I'm going is going to be around here to the right and then back that way somewhere. So we'll find it. Don't fret. We will find it. It might just take some time. But this next little zone that we're going to, hopefully I have enough oxygen canisters to survive or to make it. If not, then I mean, whoops. You'll see though what I'm talking about once we get over here though. It's a doozy. And I'm curious, I don't see. I like where I have my base right now. It's simplistic. It's easy to get to and from, I should say. I'm really like, I was thinking about maybe building back down here again, but no, I'm good. It's not, is it this one? It might be this one. I don't think it's this one actually. No, it's not this one. Okay. There's another one that the ice melted and it's basically just nothing but water now. I think down there is some super alloy that we can go to, that we can get, but I'm not worried about picking up any of that stuff just yet. I'm mostly just wanting to go through the story aspect and we'll go from there. I think I already collected this. Okay. So we'll come back. Actually, we'll do this right. No, I can't do that. Okay. I was going to say we would, if I could, I would set up the thing to supply all, but it's not a problem. We'll come back to it. This is it. Okay, cool. So it's right here. Okay, so we have a decent amount of stuff, but we're going to head down here now. This right here is pretty much... Oh, there's a golden chest right here. Okay, cool. I'm not worried about that right now. I'm mostly just wanting to... Okay. I guess even with an air pocket. Okay. Here we go. I think this is it. This is it, right? Yeah, this is it. Okay. Yeah, because it goes down. There's another chest right here. These chests have a lot of really good things in it. Okay, here we go. You can see we have fish. This is a really cool little place, though. He mentioned there was a lab down here, but I didn't see it when I came down here the first time. But we're gonna come in here. I'll grab the stuff from in here. Anything that I feel like is going to be important, and we'll read that whenever I have enough oxygen and everything. But you can see the oxygen levels going down. So that's even with the oxygen filtron. But down here, we do have another thing right here. I'm not going to read it right now, but when we come back after I soak up this oxygen canister here in a little bit, which I think this oxygen canister will, yeah, it'll refill it all the way. So we can let it get down pretty low before we fill her up. Because I want to go in here real quick. I'm keeping an eye on my oxygen. There is actually an opening right here, so I may not actually have to use my oxygen canister just yet. Beautiful. Okay, cool. So now this is the next big piece of the puzzle. And I will show you guys why this is actually really really cool. But they did a phenomenal job. This is actually something that is kind of more aimed at the in-game stuff. I can't use my jetpack, so I can't fly around. But yeah, so we want to survive. Waiting for certain death is not selflessness. It is suicide. It is self-destruction. Some of us have chosen to leave before the inevitable, to leave the destruction behind in our loved ones who think that fate is greater than choice. If you want to join us, use this chip to find hidden 10 keys we left behind on this planet and place them in an extraction capsule. So that's this right here. And of course, you can't, that gives us, that, but that gives us this right here, which we basically, we unlock with the blueprint screen, and then it will give us a new little thing. But what I'm looking for here is, he said there was a lab down here. I'm not sure where. Maybe down here? No, that's not it. Okay. Well, while we're here, might as well drink that. Okay. There's a place up here too, if I'm not mistaken. I don't actually know if I'm supposed to be going this way, but we're going to. So just deal with it. Guess not. Doesn't hurt to explore. Okay. I will say the processing, like the way that this little area is kind of set up is kind of annoying, kind of weird. It doesn't actually work very well with walking. Unfortunately. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I don't see a lab in here, Quex. If you're, I don't know what you were talking about. If you were talking about that big lab that I just went through, the one that's like right in the open. Anyway, so this is pretty much the gist of this aspect. So let's go back down here and we will read the that dude down there. Hopefully, I mean, we have enough oxygen capsules, I think, to survive. But what we can do is we can read it, and we can come back up here if we need oxygen, if we want to save our capsules. So... All right, so it says the self should not exist. That's what we have been told since we were born. We live as one. We, the wardens, are one united without individuals in the group. Can the concept of a group even exist if there are no entities? But when your own existence is threatened, when your self can disappear, how can one really be selfless? Is the urge to survive really incompatible with selflessness? I mean, you have a very strong point right there. And I'm curious. I don't see any ladders or anything leading down, so I will get an idea of it later. If there was an area I missed, Quex will be sure to let me know. So we'll go back in here. I'll grab the rocket and that and that. And then I'll grab these four. And then I'll grab these guys. Okay. So I don't see any I was about to say I don't see any ladders down there, but I do actually see some ladders down there. So now we used one of our oxygen capsules, which is fine. We're going to be able to make it out of here without worrying too much about oxygen. I haven't been this way. What's down here? Oh, blue chest. Cool. Okay. Anyway, so let's head back up. Okay. Cool. So now we'll head back out to the top level. What's in you? Super alloy. Okay. So we can get rid of the iron now. Okay. We can grab the tier 2 fertilizer, get rid of the iron again, and then hold the empty spots there for the super alloy. Because super alloy is important. Very nice. All right. Blueprint, not a big deal to me. Yeah, so that's that. Pretty cool. Not that far away from the base, so thankfully it won't take too long to get to and from if we need to. If we need to come back over here for anything, like come back over here and grab some of the stuff in here. In theory, we could eat that and then grab this, and then look at there. We're full on food, and we have another super alloy. Beautiful. So that's that. So now what we'll do is we will head to the next location, which I have in screenshot, which I will grab here in a second. And we'll go that way for the next story-driven type of thing. I love the lore aspect more than the story aspect. I think it's more lore behind what happened, why this planet was abandoned, why there's randomly these buildings underground and these doors underground that really makes no sense to some people, in theory. I'm going to stop right here and drink real quick. Because if you think about it logically, like, if you were just doing the terraformation of this planet and then you did a deep scan of the planet itself, you would likely find these abandoned civilizations, these abandoned buildings, all these abandoned structures that don't look human in some nature. So now we will decode that. And then what that will do is that will give us the capability of being able to actually make the warden chip, which I think you actually make in this one over here, maybe? Yeah. Okay. We don't have the stuff to make that just yet, but not a problem. Look at that. And you see how much more storage that has? It's insane. Okay, so then we'll do fertilizer. It's completely full. Okay. So now we'll do this. Aluminum. Okay. Cool. So now, with the 3 warden keys, we can drop off the oxygen canisters because we won't need those anymore. And now we can head back over to the next zone, which is going to be 1565, 109, 2500. Notepad. Oh, I don't know why you opened on this screen. That's very bright, too. Oh, my goodness. 1565, 109, 2500. Okay. Cool. So now we'll go ahead and head that way. I don't actually know what way that is, but here we go. I assume it's going to be up because, yeah, that middle number is 109, and that is a uppers. Uppers? Did I really just say that? So I assume it's going to be this way somewhere. I don't remember. I haven't done this in a while, so bear with me. Or it might be over here. Because this way starts going down, so it's definitely going to be over this way somewhere. Yeah. Beautiful. Probably should upgrade my torches. Because your boy be getting... Your planet be getting dark. Very dark. Very dark indeed. Okay. So now... I assume it's probably going to be around here. Is that another blocked... That is, okay. So there's another blocked wall right there. So that's another one that we can go to here in the near future. I don't think this is a way that I can go. Okay. So now I think it's going to be on the other side of this. Right here. Yep. Boom. So here's one. Oh, 3. Oh my goodness. I do remember this actually now that I do it. This is really cool though. Hey, I can make fabric now. Sweet. Cool. So now we've unlocked this area, and very soon my jetpack will stop working. Like right there. Great. Okay. Oh. Cool. So here we go. So now this is the next place. I think one of the last places that we can get to based on the warden. There is a lot here, and it is very pretty. And this is one of the things that, like, how would satellites not be able to see this? It's like if the humans were to want to do a scan of these planets, this would be easily seen like as an anomaly compared to the rest of the planet being barren, being wasteland. This is, I assume, this wasn't all mossed up and flowered up and everything, but for the most part, like if you think about it, like it's still very colorful compared to the rest of the planet, which was just not colorful at all. Oh, cool. And there are larvas here that are very nice. The stuff that not is. Yeah, let's see. But we're gonna run around. We're gonna find the keys that we need. Okay, that hurt. So I think this one needs 5, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it needs 5. Get up the stairs. Yeah, 5. So we got 2. Okay. Once we lived. Oh, okay. Cool. If you say so. So we need 3 more. They're pretty much spread out throughout the entirety of it, but if you're curious and you're just wanting to skip through the goose hunt, just follow kind of where I'm going. There's one up there, one right there, one right there, and then there's 2 on this side, if I'm not mistaken. And to get over here, we'll just do this right here. Boom. I can't go that way. One right here, and then there's one up here. So you can come up these stairs. So my eye itched, and then we climb this. They said once we lived, so I mean that should tell you everything you need to know. But yeah, so the last one is going to be up here. Climb up this, go this way, and it is right here. Boom. There is some other areas over here that you can, just, if you are wanting to explore, you can look around. Nothing really too fancy, nothing too crazy, but yeah. Now we'll head back over here. Tier 4 exoskeleton set. And then 1, 2, 3. And now this will open. See how tall this door is? But if we walk up here, where did it come from? I'm sorry. I love being a troll. And this right here is what you get to when you get to the end of this piece. And this is actually really awesome because it has a lot of really good gear in here. Couple things that I would recommend is not really taking any of the the 150 seeds or the 200 or even the 300 seeds. Kind of keep the 400 seeds and the 500 seeds, but make sure you grab the golden butterfly larva. But let's read. Once again, a calamity befalls our people. If the predictions are correct, a meteor will hit the planet in just a few days. The cities we built, the splendors we created will fall. Our arts, traditions, discoveries, and lives will vanish. Once again, destruction is upon us. But this time we will not flee as we did generations ago. What is the point of running away when demise chases you so vigorously? We accept our fate and are proud of what we were and remain true to our values. Our story will disappear under the ashes of flames and dust, like a butterfly's life. Beautiful and evanescent. It's time to meet our end. So if that gives you any insight to kind of show you, basically tell you what happened if you're not understanding. The Wardens were on this planet. They built up the planet significantly. And during their time building up the planet, they ended up getting wiped out by a meteor. And that's pretty much what killed them. While it's unfortunate, it's just human nature where things like that are bound to happen eventually. Like for planet Earth, like we are not inevitably protected against those types of elements. Even if we have strong forces, that try to protect us the best they can, militaries and governments that do what they can to ensure there is no instability within the region. For the most part, if a giant meteor comes in, this isn't like Armageddon where we'll just put a nuke down and hope that it just splits and basically goes completely around us. So yeah. Sorry, I gotta. Text my Madra. I do want these rare larvas though. But now we have our jetpack again. Wonderful. Okay. So yeah, pretty much that's the lore behind what happened to the wardens. And then of course we have some terror tokens and one of these. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So that's what happened to the wardens, and that explains that kind of rude of you to just lock the door like that. That really also explains why this planet is so desolate, why it was so desolate, and why we had to begin the terraformation process. Really, it's actually really cool, but also kind of terrifying at the same time that at any point in given time, something like that can strike. Now, we deal with, like, on this terraformed planet, we still deal with the meteors, we still deal with the random strikes. But you have to imagine the size of the meteor that struck this planet, that wiped out the wardens and their entire civilization, and the atmosphere, that tore down this planet from being livable to a barren wasteland. You have to imagine how large and how much of an impact that meteor had to have been and had to have had. See, when I'm talking about meteors, they start coming down. That's kind of rude. But it's just crazy to me. Like, I'd love to get, I don't know. I would absolutely hate to be on this planet when a meteor of that size basically crushes this planet. But in theory, I don't think it'll happen anytime soon. Like, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's see here. Yeah, see, we're busting right there with those. We have 2 golden butterfly larvae, so that's good. We will throw these guys in here. And then now, pulsar quartz goes in here. Obsidian will go in the locker storage one right here, because I haven't made one for you yet. Plantation, I think, is completely full too. Yes, it is. Which means we have our overflow of those. Those. And then I think my iridium is still full. Nope. Good on you. Uranium. That's magnesium. Uranium. Boom. Methane. I'm going to throw the nitro in there as well. Oops. Not what I meant to do. There we go. And then my seeds go over here. Beautiful. Okay. Now my seeds are full. Okay. Cool. This is why I really need to start building out the new locker storage stuff. And preferably do it in alphabetical order to some degree, so that Azrin doesn't have a conniption fit. But yeah, so that's exciting. We're pretty much on the right path now, so that's good. Really, all we have to do now is continue the terraformation process. We've done the storyline, and now I'm going to go ahead and build more of these lockers. So we need a lot of circuits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do 6 of these. Okay. And then we'll build these as close as we can to each other. One more. Okay. So now, I'm going to do this one as overflow. So I'm going to do lumen. Oh, if I could spell. Hold on. I spelled that right? Yeah. Trying to think of what comes after aluminum. Could just do, oh my goodness gracious. Could just do this right here. Take a gander, supply, or no, demand. Let's see. Aluminum, what else? Algae. And there's a reason why I'm doing algae and everything over here. This will provide us this will basically give us an opportunity so that we don't have to worry so much about you know. I think next one's going to be bacteria, bioplastic nuggets. I'm not going to worry about those. Those will all be together. Larva will all be together. We'll have like multiple ones for larva. Access cards, I'm not worried about that. So I guess the next one is going to be bioplastic nuggets. Bioplastic nuggets. That's what sorry, I had to. Okay. A, B, C, cobalt. 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 Yeah. Yes, I'm doing one for bacteria all by its lonesome because I'm going to try to make sure I have enough of that. So, oh, I need water. This is what happens when you get so involved with the alphabet. You just forget you need to drink and eat. That's another, that's one big thing that I'm gonna be frank with you guys. When it comes to these types of things where like survival games, I haven't really played a good survival game when it comes to the actual survivability of your character. And I know that sounds weird. So, for instance, food and water, I should not have to drink water as often as my character does, or I should not have to eat as much food as often as my character does in many games. And there's really not a good like median when it comes to that kind of stuff either. A, B, C, D. These will be all in. I guess we could do explosive powder. A, B, C, D, E. Explosive powder. Okay. And then we'll have to make more. So we'll need a lot more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll make 6 more. I think I have 6 more circuits. Yep. Cool. And there's a reason I'm doing it this way. And I'll kind of give you guys an idea. So, or an like I'll try to make this as easily understood as I can without making this sound extremely ridiculous. Pretty much the reason I'm doing it this way is to allow myself an opportunity to be able, like over here, I don't have any more. So I'll show you guys whenever I more. So I just did E, so the fertilizer. We're actually going to do both tier 1 and tier 2 fertilizer. And the next one after that, I wish this was in alphabetical order because I don't like this. fusion cells, which we're probably not going to have that many fusion cells, but it doesn't hurt to have a container for it. EF. GH. Is there any H's? Obviously honey, but I'm not going to put honey in the same area. HI. So iron and iridium. Be iridium first. Then iron. Iron. So HIJ, JK, 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 JK. Josh, you missed one for fabric. It's fine. All these will be in different areas. JK, 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 L, 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 M, magnesium. Okay, cool. So now we have those. So we can do this right here. We can do that. We can supply iron. We don't have titanium one just yet. We don't have silicon. We do have magnesium. We can supply magnesium. Supply iridium. Supply iridium rods. We don't have one for uranium just yet. We do have one for cobalt and aluminum, though. Aluminum one's empty, so that's nice. Let's see. Circuits. I didn't make one for circuits. How do you guys let me forget that? That'll be fine. I'm doing my best, okay? I'm doing my best. Okay, cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just make the last 4 that we have. So we need 8 more super alloy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, cool. So now, since I'm going to be doing this by myself, being in here by myself, I do not have to worry about the distancing between these. But there's a reason why I'm doing it this way. And I'll kind of explain it to you here in a second. Once I do this. So basically, I'll leave an opening right here. And then I'll have more on the back side right here. Basically, like right up against them. And then there's enough of an opening on this side too that I can jump around it. Jump up, and get down. Anyway, so this one's going to be methane. Yeah, methane. This one's going to be our mutagens, which is going to be all of our mutagens, which, you know why I don't have one for circuits? Because I do not have circuits unlocked right here just yet. That's why. Makes sense. N is going to be nitro. Oops. Wrong one. Nitro. Then element O. Oh, it's magic. You know. Osmium. Beautiful. Okay. So now you'll notice these guys are basically putting in work moving stuff, which is wonderful. Boop, boop. Okay. Cool. So, organization. Let's head into. Let's actually hold on. Let's go make a one of these real quick. Let's make 2. Because I'm not 100% sure that it would require less than 2. I don't remember how many. That one actually might require 3. Oof. Do we make a 3rd? Thanks for your answer. Okay, so now we have what we need for this aspect, but the reason is because some of these do actually take a little bit more. But we're gonna head over here to this big ship, and we're going to obviously aim for getting the circuits, but we're also going to focus on trying to find where the fusion room is. Yes, yes, yes. It's going well. Good deal, guys. Look at this. We're making progress. We're almost to 100 GTI. And I haven't really done anything terraformation index-wise. Okay. Let's head in. We'll head this way. I think it is... I think it's actually right over here, isn't it? Maybe it's upstairs. It is indeed. It only requires 1. Very nice. Okay, cool. So this opens up a couple rooms. By couple, I mean both of these. I'll put these back. Okay, cool. Circuit, blueprint, chip, zeolite. Okay. Circuit, terra token, rocket, mutagen, osmium. Come back for you if I need it. So I think that also opened it up on the other side too. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, right here. Let's see here. Get rid of the iron. Grab the super alloy. Grab the circuit. Let's see. I can get rid of the iridium rod for right now. Let's put the osmium away and grab the circuit again. And then drink that water. I don't necessarily need that right now. Drink that water. Nope, I don't actually need that right now either. I'm going to drop this blueprint and take the circuit. I'd rather have the circuit than the blueprint because we don't actually need the blueprint chips right now. But anyway, so now we can head back this way. I'm curious if this opened up anything over here. I don't think it did. No, it didn't. Okay. Doesn't open up every single door. I don't think, at least. Yeah. Okay, cool. So now we can head back to base. Not a problem. This is another big thing we can do is we can just hit that button right there, and that will basically just send everything, or once the drones are done doing like the priority stuff, if there's like items in there that would be considered a priority, they'll go grab it and bring it back and basically empty those lockers into our storage capacity, our storage. So that means that I don't actually have to maintain and hold on to. You can see all the drones flying over there right now. That just means I don't have to physically hold on to everything. And one thing that we are going to do kind of early, like pretty much right now, is we're going to set up a dump storage thing. Dump T2 locker. And the reason for that is so that we can, in theory, like we'll probably just like set it like right here or something. But the reason for that is so that we can, in theory, just come over, dump all of our items into the storage and be fine. So we'll go ahead and do this right here. Now we can do this. And then we can basically just walk the line, drop the explosive powder in there, fertilizer in there. We don't have one for rocket engines or quartz, so we can dump those into our miscellaneous. Or not quartz. Yeah, quartz. This one goes in there. That goes in. Ooh. So those will actually be, I can actually pick those up. Let's see here. Which means I can actually do this right here. Explosive powder, we dump those in there. Fertilizer, we dump those in there. Beautiful. Okay, and then now we can come back to our miscellaneous. Dump you, and our mutagen will go right there for the time being. Beautiful. Okay, so now let's make a butterfly farm. Nice. Let's drop these bad boys off in here, and then let's go ahead and grab all of our circuits, and we'll make as many lockers as we can. Beautiful. Actually, we can make 2 more. Okay, now we have quite a few osmium rods. So we'll do demand, osmium rods, priority 5. After the O's is your LMNOP, your P's. So that's going to be your pulsar quartz, which we're not going to worry about right now. Wait, yeah, P. I think we're good on P's. Q is going to be your quartzes. But you'll notice we don't have the one quartz that we can find, or that the pulsar one. And the reason for that is because that's one that you do unlock to be able to make in the future. Or no, my fault. Quartz. PQ. I don't know. I don't think there's any more Qs, if I'm not mistaken. R is going to be your rocket engines. Your I don't think there's any other R's that are really. Oh wait, I forgot obsidian. Hold on. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. hold your horses, guys. Hold your horses. Okay, we'll do this. And then we'll do this. This is why I absolutely need to pay attention. Okay, so we'll do osmium rods, quartz, This. Is there a way to multi-click? There is. Awesome. So for anybody who's curious, if you hold down the left control, you can actually multi-click what you want. Okay, QR is going to be your rocket engines. Beautiful. QRRR, SSS, QRSTU. So QRS, that's silicon, super alloy. Okay, so silicon goes first. Okay. QRS. T is going to be your titanium. I don't... titanium. I think there's another T. I might be mistaken, though. QRS. Wait, no. It's sulfur's before titanium, you silly goose. QRS. Duh. Let's see. QRSTU uranium. Like the fact that super alloy is the only one that doesn't have a plural for rods. Just okay. All right. So now that should be empty of those. Super alloy over here should be need to be moved over to your new one. Boom. Okay. This is going to be removed, and this is just going to be supply all. This is going to be our dump one, so that we can just run over here. Dumpers. And then now you'll see it's starting to move things in. Obviously, your algae is completely full. Can't do anything about that. And as we move kind of throughout them, you'll notice there's a lot of them that are already starting to get the stuff in. Iron is one away from being full. And here's another crazy, fun little thing that we can do too. This right here. So that I don't have to physically go in and pick whichever one I want to set this up with. Fabric doesn't have one just yet. We can do that. Oh, yeah, I can use the last one as zeolite. Don't have one for plantation just yet. We do have some for those though. Pulsar quartz doesn't have one. Cool. And then this right here, we can do that. Tree bark, good. Okay. And then demand zeolite. Cool. So now we have most of the stuff kind of doing its thing. And what we're going to do here is I'm going to move this right here now. And the reason for this is so that we can inevitably craft using all of these storage containers. And of course, once all these are empty, we'll just get rid of them all. Very beneficial, very, very beneficial. So now we're 78% towards fish. Cool thing that we can do here is we can actually supply from these individual ones as well. So like for instance, this right here, this I can come in here and do supply methane and then do this. And then the drones will come out, grab the methane from there and then move it. Same thing with this one right here. I can supply, not all of them. I did not mean to do that. Supply honey. Which we'll go ahead and grab these out of here. Now that while we're out here, you'll see those are already been grabbed. So there's not we don't have a locker here for our water or anything like that. So we could, in theory, just come over here and just do this right here and dump them in there. And then once we build a locker for water, locker for like all the food and everything, lockers for all the food, because we're going to have multiple lockers for all the food, we'll be okay. But for the most part, we're pretty much in a situation, you'll see these are pretty much constantly going to be empty. We're pretty good for right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over to, let's actually go to that. Okay. Let's actually go back to this little shipwreck back here. And we're going to go ahead and grab the circuits from there. This will allow us the opportunity to be able to get more circuits coming in, build more lockers and that kind of stuff. And of course, I don't necessarily need all of my lockers to be perfectly alphabetical. So if I just continue adding on and they're out of order, suck it up. Okay, thanks. But we'll it's a big process. It's going to take some time. We're going to have to kind of get towards the point. I'm going to make 2 or 3 iron overflow ones, as well as a couple algae overflow lockers, because those are the ones that we are going to really have a struggle with maintaining locker space. They're likely going to take up the they're going to take up a lot of the space when it comes to the dump chest, the dump lockers. So I just remembered I didn't bring my fusion cells either. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, it's not fine. I need to go back and grab them. I got distracted. Not a problem, though. Not a problem. But yeah, so this is pretty much the gist of it. That's our storage capability. We'll build out. Unfortunately, the autocrafter doesn't work vertically. It only works horizontally, so it'll only work on chests or lockers that are on the... Basically, it'll only work on things that are on the same level. But I want to have it being able to communicate with all of our storage. Primarily because it gives us an opportunity to be able to craft anything without having to move from one spot to another, if that makes any sense. So yeah, fun times. We've done a lot. We've gone quite far so far. I mean, we're up to 102 GTI. Watch this one need 3. I'll be so angry. Alright, I don't actually remember where I put them. I think I put them in the dump one over here. No, I didn't. They're in there. Okay, cool. Alright, let's grab some beans. Let's grab 1 bean. We'll grab these off of here. Eat this one, and then we're going to put you in there. And now we're going to grab some water. Okay, now we'll head back. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. We have really gotten significant amount of... What is that over there? I do not remember this being here. Okay, then. I've never seen that one there before. Anyway. So the next major thing we'll do is we'll make a lot more... We'll make more drones that will allow us to basically maintain our storage capacity. And we'll just kind of go from there. But I think we're pretty much at a point now where we can begin the process of building our pushing our terraformation index a little bit further. There's more areas that we can kind of place like things like drills and heaters and things like that. We don't have to put them all at our base. Like there's no like maintenance that we have to do on them, which would be a really interesting addition to the game if they made that. I think with me coming here, I have a feeling this one is going to require 3. But we shall see. It might only require 2, but we'll see. I don't actually remember where exactly it's at. Hoping it only requires 2. It does require 3. Oh boy. Okay. I should have just went ahead and brought 3. Because it takes. I don't have the capability of making it out here. Dang it. Okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. We'll go back, make one more. It's not a big deal to have to fly back and forth constantly. As annoyed as I sound. This is why teleporters are going to be a critical role moving forward. I can basically set up teleporters to go anywhere. Here, at least on our little base, I mean, it is what it is. We're not that far away from our base. I mean, it takes a little bit of time. No big deal. We'll deal with it. But for the most part, we just have to... I'll set up some teleporters as we go. But there's like certain areas that I do want teleporters set up at because I feel like moving forward, I might expand out and like build bases in different areas. Like maybe have like somewhat of a small base up here and put all of our drills up here. And then put the resources or get some resources put in there that like an overflow type of environment. But yeah, we'll see. It's not that bad though. Like if without a jetpack, it would be one thing, but with a jetpack, it's a pretty smooth trip back and forth. I should have made another third one while I was here. I had a feeling that it would require 3. And I only had 2. Oh, darn. It is what it is. But we'll make it work. You guys just get more time with me. I mean, shouldn't that be exciting for you guys? So yeah. Come in here. We'll do this. Okay. Now what we'll do here is we will plop these guys in there. I think this has supply everything, so we can do that. And that should grab the super alloy out. Yep, there we go. See? Boom. Just like that. Beautiful. Now that I think about it, I wonder... Yeah, we'll just take some water with us. Because like I said, I don't remember where all of this stuff is in this one. I had a feeling that it was 3 because I was playing on another save with Azrin and Quex. And I think Azrin had mentioned this one required 3 because it was a bigger ship, which makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, fun times. But I'm thoroughly enjoying this series so far. I mean, it's gone by pretty quickly. In all honesty. I know I've been playing. Most of my videos are anywhere from an hour and 15 to an hour and 40 minutes long. I try to keep them about that because it adds more interest to me, at least, because it's not just a 30-minute video cut down with me just saying, okay, well, here's the final product. This gives me an opportunity to actually showcase specific like pathways and specific like recipes that you need for different things. There's a couple future goals that I have. One big thing is I'm going to set up a farm. to grow quite a few different types of foods. But one thing that I'm going to have to do is through the trade rocket, I'm going to have to purchase the wheat seeds and everything like that, and all that, because that'll allow us an opportunity to be able to make cookies, if I remember correctly. So that'll be fun. So I think it's down here, this way, and then boom, that opens the doors. And now go this way. Doors open, I believe, in both areas. Yep. Cool. All right. Got you, got you. All of you guys are really good. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. So now go back to this side. I think the vault, not the vault. Actually, it might be the vault. Yep. Okay, let's go drop this stuff off in the chest out here or in the locker outside. And then what we can do is we can set that to supply all, and the drones will come pick all this stuff up so I don't have to take it back. Because I be lazy. This is one of the biggest reasons and the best reasons to do this. Obviously, there's certain things in there that won't move. We will have to come back and grab. I don't remember which side I was on. I think it was I think it's this side that I'm on. Yeah, it's over here. Cool. Okay. Okay. I think that's all the stuff in here. Oh, no, it's not. Cool. Okay. Yeah, not everything will be moved. So, and you see that not all the doors open with that. So, anyway, not a problem. We'll basically take whatever doesn't get moved. You'll see right there, the ones that are being moved is the bacteria. The iron won't get moved. The pulsar quartz won't get moved. These guys won't get moved. The circuits won't get moved. The circuits I need. Those will get moved. Those. And these will get moved. These will get moved because they have their own spot. This will get moved. This won't get moved, but this will get moved. Make sure everything else will get moved. Looks about right. Good. Okay. Yep. You can see all the little drones doing their thing. Cool thing is they phase in and out, so don't have to worry too much about all that. So yeah. So we'll head back to base. We'll aim towards making a couple more drones, and then we will likely close out this video. But I think that's a pretty good start for our storage. That's kind of the big part about this video. While we did do the lore aspect for the warden, for the wardens, we did both ones, the in-game side as well as the finale of the lore that kind of told you what happened. Mostly, this one was mostly dedicated towards the storage, which we have really built up. We've done quite a bit. We've gotten pretty much all of our lockers that we're going to need for the time being set up. I can likely, for anything that I don't have space for, or I don't have like a locker for, I can set up with the other lockers that I do have set up, like iron one. I can have like 2 or 3 of those other lockers set as iron deposits that are Very minimal, like priority 3 basically. So if anything gets pulled out, I can pull it out of the priority 3s or the priority 5. If I pull them out of the priority 5, they'll then fill the priority 5 up before they fill up the priority 3. So let's throw these into the pulsar quartz one, which is right here. We'll throw this blueprint over here, right here, and then I'll throw the multiplier fuses in there as well, and then the circuit will go back in here. Circuits. So circuits looking good. We have 7. That means we can make technically 7 more lockers. We go over here to our super alloy. We're slowly but surely rebuilding our super alloy back up from nothing, basically. So yeah, I think what I could do is this sulfur one's going to be empty, so we'll do this one will be maintained the miscellaneous. This one right here we can get rid of. This one right here we can get rid of. This one right here we can get rid of. We can get rid of these as well, actually. We can get rid of this one as well. I think we can get rid of all of these, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Okay, so now what we'll do here is I will come back over here and I will basically do this right here. Iron. Iron overflow 1. Okay. And we can do 2 iron overflows. We'll do this one right here. We will do demand iron with a priority of 3, and this one demand iron of a priority of 2. And what that will do is that will start filling this one up, and then we'll go from there. And you can see they will start filling those up. Osmium one can be removed. This one can be removed. Fabric will stay here for right now. So what we can do here is we can do demand fabric supply priority 5. Fertilizer can be removed, and that's pretty much all of my iron. Do that right there. Pretty much destroyed that. Plantation, we'll have to move those stuffs around. That one's good. Pulsar quartz, and then circuits. Okay. So then what we'll do here is we will do this right here. We'll leave this one for... what's one over here was full already? Algae. We'll do 2 algae overflows as well. And then, oh, I'm missing 1 iron. How disappointing. Because these can technically still be reached by that, so we'll demand algae with a priority of 3, and then with this one we'll demand algae with a priority of 2. And then you can see these will start dropping algae in there. So I'll clean these up as we move forward. This overflow over here, you can see supply all. Cool. So let's take some food real quick and then go get some water. And then I think what we can do also, we won't be able to set these up to pick up the algae. The drones won't be able to pick those up. But that's one thing that I do want to do real quick, though, is I do want to grab. I guess I can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make 5 more drones. I feel like that would be okay, right? Yeah, we need to grab all this stuff because we have to make them outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then super alloy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then explosive powder. Okay. So we make 5 more drones that'll help out with the typical stuff, you know. Okay. So now we have 5 more drones. Boom. We shouldn't have any drones in here. And you can see that we have all these demand inventories. and all these suppliers, which is good. Trying to think of what else we can do. I guess. Trying to think. This one hasn't filled up yet. I don't know why it's not filling in that manner. Interesting. Let's see. Teleporters require super alloy rods, osmium, zeolite, 2 pulsar quartz, and an obsidian. Where are we at in terms of terraformation too? That's a good question. I know. That's why I asked it. I just realized these aren't actually supplying any algae to our oh boy. So these will start emptying out too. Oh boy. Where are we at with terraformation? What's our next big one? T1 aquarium at 120 GTI, which we're not too far from. This is at 155 ppm of oxygen, which we're pretty far away. We're at 100. We're actually just under 100 away. Heat. We're done with heat. We're done with pressure. Biomass. We're still working towards the T5 heater at 8.3 KT of biomass. Once we get the T5 heater and the T5 drill, we're basically going to get rid of all the other drills and heaters that we have, and we're going to set these up over probably near the waterfall over there. We're going to find a place to set them. You can see that this is also where we learn to make, where is it at? The ecosystem, which would be nice but the outdoor farm is at 1.5 T insects, which we're 0.45 away for that. Really want this because this will allow an increase in vegetable growth, and we can also set it up to be somewhat beneficial. So what we'll do here is we're going to demand beans for this, with a 5 eggplants for this, with a 5 mushroom or squash. I don't have any squash planted yet, but I will, for a 5, and then mushrooms for a 5. And then basically you'll see these will get grabbed. So that'll supply beans. This will supply eggplants. This will supply beans. And this will supply eggplants, which I don't think I actually need to do this, but it doesn't hurt to do this anyway. This will supply mushrooms. Okay, cool. So you can see the beans, and they're going in there. Demand water 5. So yeah, so you'll see now we have quite a bit of resource space. We'll continue kind of working through it, and just wait. I'm gonna move this osmium over one. Slowly but surely moving through it all. I mean, I think it's going to work out pretty well. There's a lot for sure, but it's gonna be beneficial. It's really gonna work out. I have all the faith. May have to do a cobalt one soon. Algae is completely full. Aluminum, and then the dumpers. I might have to do. You can see these are basically filling up too. Beautiful. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. We're going to supply bacteria, supply mutagen. And of course, we're getting a meteor shower. And then this is just going to be larva. Can't really do anything about that just yet, but we will once I create some more. Yeah, anyway, not a problem. Oh, yeah. So I think that's pretty much going to do it for the time being. We're making progress. We're 91% towards fish, which is pretty good. I think with the new storage, we've done quite well. So thank you guys so very much for watching. Truly do appreciate it. We'll continue expanding. We'll continue growing our base. We'll continue building. We've done the story. We've built up our storage capacity. And the next big move is to begin the primary construction of our base. So with that being said, thank you guys again so very much for watching while we listen to this extremely loud meteor shower in the background. I'm gonna keep dancing away. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video if you did enjoy it. Join the Discord as well. down in the description below. If you also want to watch these videos early access and see some exclusive content, go check out the Patreon. It's like $4, $5 a month. Not a big price, but all that money that we earn through Patreon or any memberships will go directly back into the community, either by giveaways or through the donations at the end of the year. So again, if you're new to the channel, remember, we're doing a $1,000 donation if we hit 1,000 subs before the end of the year. Depending on how many subs we have, we'll donate that dollar amount to charity up to $1,000. Charity choice is y'all's. We still have about 6 months left. I think we can do it. So with that being said, thank you guys so very much. Share the video. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye, guys.